Hello everyone, good morning, and welcome back to the insanity of Victor Shepard. So today, seeing as how we've pretty much gotten all the assignments done, just finding shit that's left, we're gonna go ahead and head to Novaria. The Council has received reports of geth interest in the corporate research colony of Novaria. The Council needs to know why. So, this will be the first actual story mission, like main plot, we've done since like episode 3, where we recruited Liara to Sony. Yeah, I'm a little nervous about this one because, I mean, I'm also going to be nervous about Pharos for about the same reasons. We're going to be facing the Rachni, and the Rachni use melee attacks and acid breath. Both of those go directly through barriers and shields and attack health directly. So, I'ma be squishy! Matrix writing, that one's done. We don't need to find no more writings. Alright, Novaria. Excuse me. Novaria is a small, frozen terrestrial world, barely habitable by conventional definitions. It is privately chartered by the Novaria Development Corporation, who lease out labs to perform research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere. Given Novaria's unique situation, it is the source of many wild conspiracy theories. Colony founded 2163, population 361,400. Capital, Port Hansha. Surface temperature, -1 degree Celsius. Which in freedom units, probably be like 20 degrees Fahrenheit, maybe. Oh, 30 degrees. Okay. That's cold, but it's basically your average Midwestern winter. Incoming ad break.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy. Requesting vector into berth.
Normandy, arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
I'd like to see you try.
Lunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Alright. Now, picking who we're going to take is going to be interesting. We're definitely going to need Liara for story reasons. We're going to be confronting Matriarch Benezia, who is Liara's mother. So, there's story dialogue for bringing her along. We'll probably need some combat stuff. So the logical choice would be Rex. But we're Paragon. And Rex is absolutely gonna want us to kill... Excuse me. Goddamn. Rex is absolutely going to want us to kill the Rachni. We're not going to do that. So, that's out. We could bring Ash or Garrus. And between the two of them, they're both excel at combat. Ash is a more generalist. Garrus is slightly better at longer range and not as good at close range. But Garrus has tech abilities. And we are going to be going against Geth too. So let's bring Garrus.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Alright. So let's just make sure that put Garrus on his assault rifle. What is his assault rifle? Okay, so he's got ammo. That works.
That's far enough.
Can I help you?
Something wrong, officer?
You better hope there isn't. This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
Respect is earned,
I'm
not
Captain
given.
Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
Fair enough. Council Spectre.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am. We will need to confirm
You know, it's been a
that.
couple months since
Also,
my
I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Novaria.
commencement
Sergeant Sterling,
ceremony.
secure their weapons.
Haha, good luck with that.
Citadel authority supersedes yours.
I'm keeping my gun.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock! We are authorized to use lethal force. You have to count
So
up
am
to
I.
Surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down. We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs. Behave yourself.
Fuck you, Sterling. Yeah, I know that was Renegade, but, if it was just Matsuo, I would have been a lot more willing to be cooperative. But her demeanor is completely disrespectful, completely dismissive. She was wanting to pick a fight, and if she wants to pick a fight, I'm more than happy to give it to her. She's not going to win. Also, we'll later learn that she's the type of person that the world will not miss when she's gone.
Weapons detectors, don't mind the alarms.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
Victor Shepard, Spectre Council, Alliance Navy.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Why are there so many guards here?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I may have to step on some toes.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
No, I wouldn't. Spectre! Above law. I can literally kill the board if they got in my way, and the council wouldn't bat a fucking eye. I'm not going to, Because the board knows that.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Well, I'm gonna need to talk to her.
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Well, then I'm gonna need directions.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeas for clearance to leave this port.
Where is Analeas?
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
Nah.
No, I don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Yeah, let's face it, Liara isn't exactly the best at lying. I mean, she gets better. She becomes a Shadow Broker after all. But even as the Shadow Broker, I mean, that's the worst kept secret amongst the Normandy crew. And I'm not talking just about the Mass Effect 3 Normandy crew. I'm talking about, like, everyone. Even Rex is like, yeah, I know who you are. Before we head in, let's smooth some feathers between us and Matsuo.
I apologize for my rudeness when you arrived. I meant no disrespect. I have a responsibility to protect the safety and privacy of corporations here. The arrival of an Alliance warship was unexpected.
Don't worry about it.
No harm was done.
That is a generous attitude. My thanks. Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
Tell me about yourself.
You first. I'm just
Touché.
a security guard. I heard that there were no human specters. How did you get that job?
Well, we kind of saved Eden Prime.
My crew and I were involved in Saren's raid on Eden Prime.
You disabled the nuke. That makes sense. Special Tactics likes people who can think on their feet. I served in the Marines for a decade, mustered out, and went private sector. I was under fire a few times, so I ended up leading this detail.
Why are you still here? Are you guarding my ship?
All of the companies have secrets. Some of them deal in things that are not quite legal. Having a Spectre here makes them nervous. Analeas-sama is buried under petitions to kick you off-world.
So you're actually protecting Normandy.
Then you're actually protecting Normandy from the companies.
I am protecting them from themselves. They do not have the personnel or training to assault an Alliance frigate.
No, they don't. Because if they tried anything, we've got Ash and Caden as the Alliance personnel. Ash is just looking for an excuse to have some fun, whereas Caden gets migraines from the power that he's storing in his head. Then we've got Tally, who, if you get close to the engines, is going to introduce you to the business end of her shotgun. And then there's Rex, who will probably eat anybody who tries to invade. Am I joking about him eating people? Half. I mean, it's canon in universe that Krogan will eat almost anything. Because on Tachanka, that's basically a requirement.
There are guards everywhere. Are there that many problems here?
I am sure Parasini-san gave you the ultra-special blah-blah about business here. Everyone wants to be protected from everyone else, but everyone also thinks they have a special right to kick over everyone else.
So you keep them online.
So you have to keep them from getting too eager.
Most of my job is diplomacy. Two corps start yelling at each other, my people walk in, flash some ceramic, and they start talking civilly.
Amazing how that works.
If there is anything this job has taught me, it's how to be impartial.
Don't they have their own security, though?
Don't they have their own security forces?
Everything from hackers to mercenaries. They have investments to protect, after all. But we are the only ones allowed to bear arms. Which is why the companies constantly try to bribe my people. I have a clear policy against freelancing. Anyone who works on the side is fired.
Good to know. Also, wouldn't it kind of suck to be a merc hired by one of these corpos, only to realize that during your stay here, while you're trying to do your job for a corpo, you can't actually use the weapons you need to finish said job? I guess they would all just hire Krogan, because Krogan can just beat the shit out of people with their bare hands.
I'll be moving on.
Very good, Commander. Please stay out of trouble.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get so far deep into trouble. Alright.
Welcome to Port
Elevator.
Hampshire, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Yeah, so, we're not going to do whatever security tells us to, because that will hinder our investigation. And quite frankly, as a Spectre, we're not answerable to them.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
Heard already.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you.
Really?
This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
So, smuggling, in other words.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
Alright, well, what is it?
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
Really? Well, let's just see if we can figure out what that is. Various smuggling. It is a random ammunition mod. So technically, it could bring harm to anyone in this port. Who's the
I want to
recipient?
know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
See it my way.
I'd be stupid to do this without knowing I'm not equipping my own enemies.
Your words are not unreasonable.
Hi, Floof. Welcome to Stram.
The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay.
Well, let's read up on Inamorda. Inamorda is a Krogan bounty hunter. Yeah, he's basically just a generic Krogan. So, yeah, who cares? Yeah, we'll do it.
I have no problem with that.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Annaleus. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
What you selling?
Could I buy something now?
Is there anything in particular the Spectre is looking for?
Alright, so this guy sells Rosenkopf stuff. So we'll get the Rosenkopf license. But more importantly, the Metagel Upgrade 3. We're going to want that. Also, before we smuggle stuff in, now that we have Metagel Upgrade 3, the upgrades 4 and 5 will now be available on the Citadel merchants. So we're going to take a quick field trip to the Citadel to pick up those Metagel upgrades, because we're going to fucking need them. Because my shields aren't going to do shit against the Rachni. And I'm going to need all the first aid Metagel I can get. Go ahead and pick up Opal's package. Okay, so I do have 10 grenades. And we're soon gonna have 10 Metagel.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Yeah, the parts I'm mainly concerned about with Novaria are going to be the hot labs, where I have to essentially run a gauntlet of Rachni. That's mainly it, because Benezia herself isn't exactly that. I mean, it can be challenging with all the Asari commandos she can spawn in, but Benezia herself, I think, is stuck to where she is. And then Pharaohs, I'm worried about the Thorian, because that's a gauntlet of Thorian creepers that, again, use melee attacks and acid vomit that go right through my shields.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. XO
Okay.
Presley has the deck.
I believe the 4th Metagel upgrade
Alliance
is
officials
in
report that a Geth incursion into
CSEC.
the Armstrong cluster has been
Merchant.
repulsed, with the Geth suffering heavy casualties. In the event of future Geth activity, the Alliance plans to maintain a strong security presence in the area.
Okay, let's check it out. If not, then I believe it'll be Moreland that has it.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stock for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Yep, there it is. Screw it. I'll come back here, maybe get those weapons, but I don't think we really need it right now. Presidium locations, financial district. Because 5 is going to be with Dellen. The Hanner over here.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Sure.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Metagel upgrade 5. Alright. Now let's head back to Novaria. And we can get this story mission rolling.
The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
At first, let's go to the med bay. And we're going to load up on our metagel. There we go. Alright. Back here. Garrus, accept.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. XO Presley has the deck.
Drop off Opal's package. Then we'll head to Analeus and talk with him. Hello, Cross. Welcome to Strem.
Do you have the package?
Yeah, we
customer
just
grows
came
restless.
back from a quick field trip on the Citadel to get Max Metagel. Yeah, I got something for you.
Here you are.
The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you. This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits would be most appropriate.
Well, let's see here. 250 credits sounds like it's something. But I recently heard something where they someone did a quick credits to USD conversion. And apparently 1 credit is about 16 cents. So, 250 credits times 0.16. That's about 40 bucks. Yeah, I'm gonna need a little more. You need me.
Would you have had any chance of getting this past customs without me? You can be a bit more generous.
The other's words possess the discomforting ring of truth. This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's profit taken by the other.
I mean,
It
that
can
sounds
offer no
better.
more.
So you're 500 times 0.16. Yeah, that's 80 bucks. Given what we actually ended up doing, which is just go outside, pick something up, and come back in, not really having to worry about security because we're a fucking Spectre and we're above the law and they know it. Alright, fine.
That's thoughtful of you.
This one is glad to have come to an agreement.
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
Alright.
How can I help you?
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
Really? Okay. Corpos.
Tell me about the companies that work on Novaria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Alright. ERC.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Uh-huh, okay. What about Synthetic Insights?
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
Alright. And Binary Helix.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Also, the corpo we're going to be investigating that operates Peak 15, where Benezia is Binary Helix. And one of their major shareholders is a Turian Spectre by the name of Saren Arterius. So yeah, that's lovely. Where is Annalise?
I'd like to speak to Annalise.
One moment, please. Mr. Annalise.
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
He sounds charming.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
Excuse me? Vagabonds?
You have a problem with spacers?
With any transient population. Unreliable consumer bases. Tax dodgers, probably. This greeting is a courtesy.
Fuck you, I'm a military
By
brat.
the executive board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
And you think I'm a threat.
And I represent the second guessing of galactic law.
Just so we understand each other, I will not allow you to harass our clients. This world is private property.
You're also subject to Citadel law. Guess what I am, you fucking retard? I am a Spectre, which means I can do whatever the fuck I want. If I really wanted to, I could pull out my pistol and shoot you dead, take your fucking garage pass, and go straight to Peak 15 right now. I'm not gonna do that because I'm a good guy. I don't believe in, you know, cold-blooded executions. But I also need to complete my mission because it's, you know, fate of the entire galaxy is on the line. So let's not push my patience, shall we?
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots?
Not my
He's a major
compatriot.
investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
Is he developing weapons here?
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
Okay.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Venezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
So, what sort of cargo?
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
Why is she here?
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
Define personal escort.
What did you mean by personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? You didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
Well, I need to see her.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
So we drive.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
I've got a
Forget it,
Mako.
Commander. If
It
you
can
won't help
handle
us, I'm
it.
sure someone else here will.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
I wish I could kill you.
Mr. Ananias isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan.
I'm listening.
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
Don't underestimate me.
I can bludgeon pretty hard.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Ananias.
Alright.
Talk to you later.
Very well.
Now on to the bar. Perhaps modders can come up with the ability. Well, in the vanilla one of the reasons why Novaria, especially Port Hanshan, is actually pretty fun is just the amount of ways to get the garage pass. You can do what most people are going to do, which is what I tend to do, and leverage Lorik Keen to testify against Ananias, and then Parasini gives you the garage pass. You can also just give it to Keen directly, and he'll give you the garage pass. You can also get snitch on Parasini to Ananias, and what happens is Ananias and Parasini end up shooting each other. Yeah. So while you can't directly get Annaleus killed, you can get somebody else to do it. The only problem with that, and the reason why I don't do it, is I don't want Parasini to die. Because she's just trying to do her job. Alright. Here's the bar.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time.
Alright.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Have we met?
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
Alright. So, not a good opening strategy to insult the person you need to help you. That's gonna cost you.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself.
And you called me a Dullstone. Okay, why should I trust you?
Strange people skulking in corners have gotten me in trouble before.
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights.
Oh, I can guarantee there's no risk to Asari copyrights. There's a risk to just the Asari in general.
Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
Alright.
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Nah, that's good.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
Okay, Novaria espionage. I just want to make sure I can actually do what I'm planning on. Alright, I can. Yay, Cross got a watch streak. Act 5, nice. Alright, so we're totally gonna help this Asari who insulted our intelligence.
Can I help you?
Alliance Marine.
Mr. Vargas? Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance Military. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
I'm sorry asked me to spy.
Actually, I wanted to warn you. An agent of the Aramali Council hired me to break into your network. She gave me this.
Oh, a cracking device. I appreciate your forthrightness, Shepard. Now that we know what to look for, our
IT people can have a little fun with you, sorry. We'll isolate their viruses and feed them false data. If you'll excuse me.
Now you might be thinking, but Saren owns a share in Binary Helix. Why are you helping Binary Helix? Well, one, I'm out for Saren's blood, not his money. Two, Binary Helix does do a lot of work for the Alliance. If shady work, but still. And three, and most importantly, the Asari representative there insulted my intelligence before she asked me to do something for her. And she later admitted that she fucked it up because she was too stupid. So, yeah, fuck her. Am I being petty? Yes. But I don't care.
Any results?
It's totally done.
Everything went as planned. You should see results soon.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your account.
500? That's all?
Only 500. Alright. I thought you might have wanted to provide since you couldn't do it yourself, I mean.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750. Good day, Spectre.
That's 120 bucks, by the way. So, we got quite a bit of Renegade points for that. But we also got 120 bucks. And we basically set that Asari up to get fired. All in a good day's work. Alright, let's talk to Kane.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keene? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
Well, since everybody's heard that I'm a Spectre, it's not surprising you know. I need to get to pick 15.
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
An intriguing coincidence.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Okay.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
Fair enough.
Why didn't Analeus cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nafak.
Alright, I'm interested.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion?
Fly in the ointment, fly in the soup. Whatever.
Violence against Mr. Analeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
Well, isn't that interesting? Because when I talked with Matsuo earlier, she told me that she doesn't tolerate bribery at all. And that if she suspects anybody of being paid under the table, she fires them. Good to know.
If he's paying them under the table, they're mercenaries. I can kill mercenaries.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
I mean, I'm going to be blowing them up, so... I mean... There's steam cleaning, right? Not for the blood, they're gonna be, you know, vaporized, but the organic ash and everything. Alright, let's head to Synthetic Insights office.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
Well, I have authorization from the owner.
Lorik Keene gave me a pass in.
Keene? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Maybe. For bullshit charges, and you're here illegally.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Ananias has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
See who? Garrus, calm down. Think we got everything? So let's loot the place. What does the Savage look like? Just curious. Oh, it's the Disciple. Okay. Also, Keene wanted me to keep blood off the carpets, but I don't see any carpets. This. Yeah, we got the evidence we need.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
What's your point?
Do you plan on making me leave?
Leave? You think I'm gonna let you walk out? Annaleus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Your men are dirty, Sergeant. You're here off-duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
You know, I never liked you from the moment I stepped onto Noveria, where you tried intimidating me into giving up my weapons. I said you were eager to pick a fight. And I also said that if you won one, I'd be willing to give it to you. Well, here we are. So if you want to fight, Sterling, you got it. Just don't be surprised when a Spectre, a high-ranking Turian in CSEC who also was a Spectre candidate, and, you know, the daughter of an Asari matriarch totally wipes the floor with you, and then, you know, because of the weapon mods we have, don't even leave a body for you to get buried in.
If you want to fight, I'll give you one.
You talk the talk. Let's see if you can walk after I break your legs.
Well, so much for that fight, Sterling. You got lifted by Liara and then vaporized by my high explosive stuff. Well, that was a thing. Alright, let's give this stuff to Lark Kane so we can get our garage pass so we can get the fuck out of here.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Must have been Annaleus' thugs.
It's probably Annaleus' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Look, you are being coy. I'm being coy. We both know that we're both full of shit. You want me to be straight with you, be straight with me. Alright. What do you want, Parasini?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Why are you here?
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Annaleus' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is, don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Annaleus is driving customers away.
Yeah, so it's everybody gets their fair share sort of corruption. Gotcha. Okay.
You work for Annaleus. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, this month I stole 3 million credits.
Wouldn't that make your job easier, though?
Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Annaleus' guilt in one package.
Alright.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Analaeus' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
Well, I need his pass.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Alright.
Analaeus is dirty. It might be best to help her.
He
Look,
called me a
Shepard, I don't
fucking
like
vagabond.
this either. You Spectres play fast
And a
loose with the
drifter.
law. That's bad for business.
What's happening up on Peak 15?
Before the weather closed in, Hanshan received a Code Omega signal from him. Code Omega means a terminal breach of safety protocols. No one goes up until the crew sends an all clear.
Really? That's all you know?
That doesn't tell me much.
That's all I've got. No one knows what's going on up there.
Well, if there is no all clear.
And if the crew never sends an all clear?
The executive board votes whether or not to destroy the facility. One antimatter warhead from the battle stations vaporizes all contaminants.
Is it wrong for me to say that they probably should use the antimatter warhead now? Like, now? Yeah, that would condemn all the scientists there to death. But it would take out Benezia, would take out the Arachni. Actually, no, that'd be bad, because then Benezia wouldn't be able to tell us about the Mu relay. And Sam would already know because she already gave it to him. Alright, well, fuck.
How can I get to Peak 15?
The shuttles are
We're
down,
smart
so you
now,
have
right?
to drive.
Hello, Nugget. Welcome
if
to
you get
Strap.
Keen to testify, I'll get you into the garage.
Alright.
Do you know why the matriarch is here?
Something to do with Peak 15. She arrived after we received their Code Omega, automated warning of a containment breach. She came with an escort of Asari commandos. They took the last shuttle up to Peak 15 with a load of crates.
What was in the crates?
Do you know what you had in the crates?
No idea. The commandos wouldn't let anyone near them. They seemed heavy, though.
I'm doing okay. Stressing out of late, largely due to the overall craziness that's happening in the U.S. We're not going to go into detail about it. Suffice it to say that you're probably going to hear a lot of crazy shit coming out of this country starting, I mean, from now till, oh, I don't know, late January, until we get our shit together. It's kind of not doing good things to my head. But anyway, other than that, yeah, I'm doing okay.
Alright, I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Alright. Now we gotta convince this guy to testify.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes,
Crazier
she
than normal.
caused quite a stir. It's not
Yeah,
every
crazier than
matriarch
normal.
Arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
I mean, Nugget, you're old enough to know this. Every 4 years, the people in the U.S. basically lose their minds to this thing called, well, for lack of a better term, an election cycle. And this current one is, you know, the craziest one we've had yet. That's all I'm going to say on the matter.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Young males have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
I know, right? Quite frankly, I don't really understand what the attraction is. Asari don't have hair. They're blue, which for humans, blue indicates lack of oxygen and lack of circulation. That's not a healthy trait. So biologically speaking, we shouldn't be attracted to the Asari. So yeah, I don't get it.
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
Ah, yes, the almighty credit.
You know why Benezia is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant Peak 15.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
Haha, very funny. Testify.
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Analeus.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Well, you got interrupted by minutes for the last. Oh, okay. I was basically Liara was lamenting that young males often have an obsession with her species, and I was agreeing with her that yeah, they do. But I didn't really get it because the Asari have no hair. They have tentacle scalp things. 2, they have no eyebrows. The things that Liara has above her eyes, those are drawn on. And 3, they're blue, which in human biology, if someone is blue, they're going to die, because that's an indicator of very poor circulation and low oxygen levels. In any case, not a good set of genetic traits to pass on to the next species, or next generation, so biologically speaking, humans should not be attracted to the Asari. And yet, for some reason, we are. I don't know.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Analeus' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board is investigating Analeus. They'll be more angry at him than at you.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify.
Yay,
Make
Paragon.
whatever arrangements you need. With your contact, I will wait here.
Alright. Let's head to Analeus' office, tell Parasini everything's a go. Then we can head up to Peak 15 to fight the bugs. Because it's just not sci-fi unless you're killing bugs. Like giant bugs. I mean, Mass Effect does it, Starship Troopers does it, Helldivers does it. You could say that Halo does it. Exactly, they do look pleasing mostly. Well, let's just look at Liara here. What do you call the things on her head? Thank you for the resub, Floof. Stop eating my chibi Nosferatu. See here, 48-month streak, 49 in total. Yeah, it's also they don't have ears, so that's kind of a little weird for me. Cranium. Floof. Why are you like this? Y'all are down bad horrendous, you know that, right?
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
I convinced him.
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
I thought you'd be happier?
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there.
Why, thank you.
I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
I mean, we could cut slits into the skirts.
I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest.
What, me? I'm just a vagabond.
Silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
I'm just a lowly vagabond there, Mr. Analeus. I have no authority to arrest anyone. You said it so yourself. Jackass. Although, since your office is unoccupied, what do you got in the safe? Rot in the showers. You had a lot of money in there. 60,000 credits. What is that in actual USD? $9.6K. Not bad. Alright. Now that we have our garage pass, it's time to go meet the bugs. I'll arrest her with the fuzzy handcuffs later. We'll bang, okay? God damn it. We'll bang, okay? You know, the funny thing is Shepard never actually says that. That was a YouTube poop back from the old days. But people have gotten Mark Meer, Male Shep's voice actor, to say it in conventions. And it didn't really take much convincing. He was more than happy to say it. He was like, well, bang, okay?
Access to the garage is restricted.
It's a good thing I have a pass then.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Alright. Fucking hoppers.
I'd say these are what the matriarch had in the crates.
On the ground. Oh, fuck.
What are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
Perfect time for a drink. Oh, I didn't see that. Alright. Hydrate and stretch.
What did you do here, Commander?
I defeated a Geth ambush.
Geth ambushed us, we fought back. That's it.
Geth, you expect me to...
Do you want to look at the ones that weren't vaporized?
The matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia-sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
How many more?
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
So she says dozens, but it's more likely hundreds. Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead. I'll pick that up. Check Benezia. Head to pick 15. She has warning. Accident there. It's probably at least 6 more. I mean, yes. There is definitely at least 6 more Geth. But there's, you know, more than that. Alright. We're gonna hard save. Also, worth it. We have a level 1 cold hazard floof. Which means if I get out and walk, I'm going to be taking damage. It's way too far for me to walk. You need the car. Uh-oh. God damn it. The Mako got stuck. I had to walk. Yeah, if I even just ran, I would probably get to about here and then just die. We've got all of this to go through. Walking or running ain't happening. Oh god. I couldn't get out. You can't get out of the car when it's on its back. This is why we save. And I couldn't write the Mako. I was like, well, fuck. I'm just dead. Floof's celebrating my death. Thank you. Thank you, Floof. You're a true friend. Friend to me. As once again demonstrating his approach. Yankee. Melee only. Yeah, no. We're not doing that. I don't know what your obsession with melee combat is, Floof, but I do not share it. Running over them counts. I tried running him over last time. Guess what happened? I got blown the fuck up. You just want to see me die again. Thank you for all your love and support. So touched. Melee getting nice and in the enemies, making them really uncomfortable before they die. I just prefer to shoot them. Because then it's not uncomfortable for me. Let's see here. Key bindings. What's my quick save? Quick save is F5. Gotcha. Should be a turret around here somewhere. I was always quick save. Well, I'm not well versed in PC gaming. There's a turret. Alright. I know there's a turret somewhere down there. Can't really see it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Looks like one more turret. And then we'll be there at peak 15. Okay. Fine. I'm not able to save. Oh, balls. There we go.
suffered a great deal of
Come on.
damage. Biohazard
Get back over here.
materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
We'll need to get the reactors back online.
All right.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Maybe it's because of the Code Omega containment breach, whatever breach they don't want getting out. You ever thought of that?
Hostile spotted.
Incoming agile.
What was that?
Animals, wind, this place is in bad shape.
No, it's bugs. It's giant bugs that shoot poison and shit that goes straight through the barriers.
What were those things?
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows.
But luckily, they burn just like everything else. Fire. Technically, what I'm shooting isn't incendiary rounds, it's explosive rounds. So, they're literally blowing up from the inside. Just grab that. Side effects of fire. Yes, that is true. All right.
Engaging target. A backup power system.
Also, Garrus, let's look at your shotgun. Or we're gonna give you explosive rounds.
Commander, it must be for the station's mainframe.
The damage is not extensive. It could be repaired.
Good.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
All right. Well. Okay, so memory core. All right. If we do, the easiest one would just be slap 100 Omnigel on it and repair it that way. Or we could do the Tower of Hanoi with the manual reactivation. I hate Tower of Hanoi's. Ah, fuck it. I got the Omnigel.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
Sure. You're the station VI.
Intelligence that runs this place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Spectre.
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
Where's Benezia?
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
Give me a damage report.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Okay.
Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Nope. I'm good.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Okay, the landlines are up here.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. Now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline. Containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert.
So yeah, as you saw,
Arachnite
Arachnite goes straight through your
Passenger
shields.
trams are offline.
So this is gonna be so much fun. Actually, hold on. Sort by level down that way. Omnigel. Junk. 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 Convert all junk. Okay. Junk. 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 Junk, 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 junk. Junk, junk. Convert all junk. That's good enough. Alright, there's the landline. Landline's repaired. Yay!
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Alright, now we just have the reactor to pop up. Savonics Omni-Tool, huh? Cool. We'll have to give that to Caden. Because I'm pretty sure Garrus has Savant X. And I know for a fact that Tally has Savant X, and I'm pretty sure I have Savant X. So, yeah, all we need is to give it to Caden. Hold on. Liara's Omni-Tool. Savant 9. We only got one Savant X, so we'll give it to Caden first, because Liara's not inherently a techie.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Alright.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency
What the hell?
procedures.
Why am I hit with
Manual
warp?
restart required.
Did Liara warp me?
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Where'd he go? Go. Alright. Got one
User
more.
alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Alright. That's all of them.
User alert. Main
Yeah, I
reactor
know.
shut down
Shut up,
in
Mira.
accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
I'm working on it.
The AG3 fuel line's cut.
Complete repairs to Peak 15. Power back on. Now, the confrontation. Alright. Excuse me.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
There's contaminants, huh? Huh, yeah, that doesn't seem too good.
The door could be finessed. It appears that the trams to the subsidiary stations are beyond it. Enemy contact.
Let's see here.
Control group loosen the... They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struct. Get out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here?
He must have felt there was no hope of surviving, that killing himself would be easier.
Well... Yep. And now we're at the tram.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station. Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Okay. So we need to eventually get to the science labs, which is here, but we can't get that's closed. So let's go this way. Can't go to the hot labs yet, but we can go to the crew quarters.
Stand down.
What's up?
Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can they run a train?
Can those things work a train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
Well, I've also got a Turian and an Asari. I'm a Spectre.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. First we knew the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
Well, you did well.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. It can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Okay, so we're not going down to the hot labs. It's trap. Ventralis is on the take from Benezia.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from outside?
You want my personal opinion?
He might not be indoctrinated, I think. I think he's just been paid and bought. Or bought and paid for. Because he works for Binary Helix, not for Saren and the Matriarch. He's just, you know, has very low moral standards.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
I'm pretty sure Ventralis isn't.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
Yeah, there's nothing that says he's indoctrinated. He's just he's being paid.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high-security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What do they have?
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
Well, people started dying, so it's your problem now.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
Okay.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
I sense trouble.
Ow.
Mid-vigil deployed.
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
Kind of a futile attack.
They always attack here? It's an obvious kill zone.
Their only other option is over the mountain and down through the ducts, and they freeze like everyone else. I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Well, I've got a theory as to why they're coming through here. We'll figure it out later. But there must be something in here that they want. Something instinctual. And I don't know, what would bug drones be so instinctual that they would throw themselves against any number of defenses to get at? A queen, perhaps?
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventralis.
Alright. Yeah, you don't have a lot. And I've got no reason to sell anything because I'm at max money. So I'll just hold my stuff until I get, need Omnigel. Well, let's head to the med bay. Because we could probably use some first aid. Oh, this looks like a shit show.
What do you want?
Sorry?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
Also, I'm pretty sure that Dr. Cohen's also voiced by Dwight Schultz. Best known to me as Lieutenant Reginald Barkley from TNG.
How's the science team holding up?
Better than Ventralis' guards. They've been on alert since the first attack. I've been administering stims at their request. But every species needs to sleep. They're getting twitchy, irrational.
Are you the doctor here?
I'm a doctor, but not the doctor. My specialty is microbiology, not first aid. We had a medic, Dr. Salah, but we lost him.
He's dead.
The automatics can handle basic treatment. Mira runs them.
Okay, are these people sick?
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
Okay, but I could help.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira,
that's a good one, Doctor.
She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
Oh, I fixed her.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I'm gonna need more to help.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature. But there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
It doesn't matter how safe you make it. Biological weapons are illegal.
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
Damn right I can't.
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is it dangerous in there?
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. plans, but he won't listen to me.
Well, I can be pretty persuasive.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
Now, Thoros B, he mentioned, was originally designed to target a specific creature, though he never says what. Now, if you had never encountered these before, like if you went straight after picking up Liara, you went straight to Noveria, a certain codex entry would unlock after talking to Dr. Cohen. The Thresher Maw. So basically, Thoros B was designed specifically to kill Thresher Maws. I'm actually okay with that. It's the fact that they decided, hey, this thing kills Thresher Maws, let's tune it to kill other things. That's got me worried. Jail. Lovely. Alright, let's talk to Ventralis. Why don't I have my sniper rifle out? I want my assault rifle.
Something you need?
I want to help Dr. Cohen.
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
Well, let us risk it.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra Medigel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. Alright, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before I'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
If that's what it takes.
That's the only way you'll let us in? I agree.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Alright, back to here. I'm really loving all the backtracking Bioware. Okay, to quarantine at barracks. Alright. Oh, hey. Let's talk with you.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean the aliens?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
What?
Who?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Well, then help me beat them.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
Okay, well, what about
Could
Venezia?
Matriarch Venezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
Yeah, we've noticed. Tell me about the aliens.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
The Rachni are extinct.
Krogan wiped them out 1,000 years ago.
They found it in a derelict ship An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane.
Alright. Well.
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
Alright, well,
I'll
thanks.
be leaving
I guess.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna loot from here.
I used to have nightmares like this. Too many cheap horror vids before lights out.
Okay.
You're not part of the crew.
Here to make a cure.
I have Ventralis's permission to go in there. Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Yeah, bite me. Nothing in there. Metagel. Might need that. Okay. Research notes. We've isolated 4 chemicals that can be combined to counteract the toxin. They must be mixed in precise quantities. As each chemical is poured, the equipment will mark the minimum and maximum amount that will work. Too little or too much will spoil the result. Alright. Start mixing. Switch. 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 No, fuck. Got it.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
Who are you?
Ambush.
Where's the guard?
What happened to Ventralis's man?
I didn't have permission to come in. He got in my way. I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped
Now
inside.
this one, Cross?
Weapons free!
She is definitely indoctrinated. Not anymore. Alright, grab the Metagel.
They came out of there.
You mean the Get? The inorganics the Asari had with her?
Venezia brought them with her.
Can I get into maintenance?
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
Well, we just did
I'll
a
be leaving.
favor for Dr. Cohen, so let's go cash it in, shall we?
Is that the cure? You did it?
Yeah, but I got attacked.
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall, she just tried to kill us.
Alestia? That's unbelievable. I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the shareholders pulled strings to get her here.
Uh-huh.
Let me guess. Saren the Spectre.
Yes. I think that was the name. I don't pay attention to the other research teams. Look, the guards, they've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
Well, thanks for the warning.
Thanks for the warning. Here's the cure.
Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough. That... Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives, do you know that?
That's what I'm here for. Forget about it.
I need to administer this. Thanks again.
Alright, so we are well on our way to be maxing out the Paragon. By the way,
They seem to be coming along well.
They don't look much better.
It'll take time for them to recover. They're through the worst.
well, could you do me a solid?
I need to get into the maintenance areas.
You're not supposed to go back there, but I guess there's nothing to hurt. Here's my pass. Just don't tell the guards.
Oh, don't worry, I won't.
Talk to you later.
Of course. Be careful.
Alright, so we're gonna sneak in the back way. Because the hot labs, I'm thinking, are a trap. And the Geth came out of whatever's in the back area. So I'm betting that what we really need to go to is behind maintenance. Oh, look at that, arachnid. And there she is.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
That's not why Liara's here.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told him about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
I guess you won't negotiate.
There's obviously no peaceful way to settle this.
I always hate that she puts me in stasis. Oh, there's the reinforcements. Now, Geth. Oh, I got hit by warp. Fuck. Shit. Good thing about explosive rounds is I don't actually have to hit the target. There's splash damage. I just have to hit close. Shit.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
Well, the Arachnai seem to disagree.
The Arachnai didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will.
You will what? I will what?
You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Indoctrination?
Are you saying he brainwashed you?
People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You will do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Oh, where did he get it?
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How do you lose a relay?
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
And you're here for that.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Arachnai inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Arachnai can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
So, let's see here.
How did the Arachnai find it?
They searched patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
Alright.
Why does Saren need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saren did not share his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
Okay, well...
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should... Oh, you should...
Mother, don't leave. Fight him.
You've always made me proud, Liara. Die.
Oh, that wasn't nice. Alright, now we're fighting Nezzy directly. And she goes down pretty easily. As long as you dodge the initial stasis.
Stop him, Shepard.
Are you all there?
You're free of the indoctrination again.
I still hear it like metal on metal, squealing and reverberating.
Mother.
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
Do you really think you deserve the light, though, Venezia? Redemption may equal death, but... yeah. Alrighty, let's quick save that. Now for the first major important decision in Mass Effect 1. So it's okay, death equals redemption. Yeah, that's not always death equals redemption. Sometimes the redemption is earned by living your life. Oh, the trope is redemption equals death. Where villains redeem themselves by performing a heroic sacrifice. The most famous example I can think of modern times would be Vader in Return of the Jedi.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces.
But you're right. Redemption doesn't always have to equal death.
Colorless.
Why aren't you dead?
We filled you with enough plasma to pop a tank.
This vessel is at the edge. Yet, she struggles. You cannot see her magnificence. We are breathing on the embers. We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced.
The Queen.
We are Rachni.
Are you controlling the Asari?
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
What's wrong with them?
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war. claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
I understand. A child left alone in a closet until she is 16 would not be sane.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, if you're certain.
If you're sure they can't be saved.
It is lamentable, but necessary. Do what you must. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
The Rachni were a threat to the galaxy. Those tanks are filled with acid. If she gets out of hand, they dissolve her.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No. I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
Alright.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
Alright, well, Cross, here's an example of redemption not equaling death. I'm gonna give the Queen the chance to redeem her species by living.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Alright. Well, let's go ahead and save that. Now we gotta go to the hot labs. And this is the part I'm worried about. Because there's gonna be a ton of Rachni. And they'll rip right through my shields. If you're wondering what those three red dots are on my radar, that's Ventralis and his men. But we're not going back up there. Yeah, they betray you. If you go to the hot labs first, and then come, you still have to get to Venezia, and they're like, he'll be like, oh, you were supposed to die in the hot labs. Venezia wants me to kill you, so yeah.
Are you here to secure the situation?
Also, modders haven't fixed this yet, but Yaroslav Tartakovsky should be missing a leg. At least according to the game designers. They couldn't figure out how to get his model to not have a second leg. So they just put him in a chair. But yeah, the Rachni were supposed to have ate one of his legs already.
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
You let them loose.
You let these things out?
I am only following the orders.
So are the Nazis.
Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
And they hatched it.
They brought it here to wake it up?
Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
What about a male?
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from
So they're literally born pregnant.
alone.
Great.
Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Well, we're running out of time.
This is fascinating, but we don't have time to chat.
These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
Just tell me how.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira a start.
Yeah, I'm guessing I'm gonna have to do that. Alright. Grab the key. Alright. Quick save.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
Initiate the purge.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega. Local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Alright. Here's the fun part. Run, 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 run. Ow, 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 ow. Fuck you! And with that, Novaria is done. We'll do the debriefing on the Normandy and probably good to call it a stream.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
Not so fast.
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
Enough!
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
Fallout.
Crew, dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Might as well.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Nevaria?
Yeah.
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
They won't.
This Queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
So, Sparatus, we're gonna have something even bigger than the Rachni to deal with. And we might actually want the Rachni on our side for that. But anyway, that will be all for today. We're gonna actually hard save. But tomorrow, we're going to be getting the airship in Final Fantasy X, and going about our world tour to get our celestial weapons. Then next for Wednesday, the Floof and I will begin the final DLC in Remnant 2. Forget what it's called here real quick. Let's pull it up. The Dark Horizon. Then Thursday, we're going to move Project Wingman back to Thursdays. So do episode 2 of the Carrier Run. We're going to start with everyone's favorite mission, Eminent Domain, and go through at least either Valkyrie's Call or Open Season. Friday, I'm going to hope to finish Mass Effect Andromeda. Because I don't think there's actually that much left. Saturday, we'll start Halo Wars. And then next week, we're going to do some talking around the Normandy, swing by the Citadel to be debriefed by Udina and Anderson, and then we're going to the Styx Theta cluster to deal with some other Arachnid sightings. And basically set up our next story mission in Pharos. But thank you all for joining me. I hope you had fun. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you Monday. Good night.